Okay, so I guess I might just edit that part in because when I first started recording, the screen did that shit again. Man, my hair is dry right now, so I really shouldn't be combing it while it's dry. But child. I just got off the phone with the owner of the company that I work for. And child, cause I went the fuck off, yo. I went the fuck off. Cause they had me fucked up, man. They really had me fucked up. See, usually I blow dry my hair after I take my braids out and whatnot, um, but I told myself I'm not gonna do braids that skinny anymore because look right here, some thinning happened with those last. Those was like micro twists. I'm not doing that shit no more. Lord have mercy. So, I ain't go to work today. I couldn't find it in me. I had an injury. My ankle was hurting and everything because of work related stuff. But if I really wanted to, honestly, if I was being real, I guess I could have had pushed through it. But I felt like, either it would have hurt more, but I just felt like I couldn't do it. Period. Like, to be honest, for my own mental health, for my own body to recover and shit like that. I just felt like I couldn't do it. So I called them. I was like, yo, I cannot come in today. And it turned into a thing. It turned into a thing. So first they was like, well, if you was injured, where exactly the location you was injured and all these other questions and stuff like that. And I was like, I answered the questions to the best of my ability and everything. Um, but I guess I didn't have like enough details or something like that or whatever. So there was one point that I was like dragging a tote instead of like carrying on my back or whatever because I was tired as fuck because my period was on. So I was tired as fuck. And I was like, bro, I cannot carry this shit on my back. So I'm for to drag it. And I guess maybe that was an issue or something. It was like, so what made you decide to drag the tote instead of carry it? And I was like, well, my period started and I was exhausted. So instead of carrying it on my back, I just dragged it and everything for whatever reason. So that was yesterday, and even after the incident and everything, I continued to work. I finished my whole shift. Like not just finish my shift, but um I finished like everything that I had to do. And a lot of people like they don't even do that sometimes. Well, it's a lot of people like they've been there for a long time and these people have a certain type of energy. Like these are people, I'm gonna be real, like yes, they have a lot of energy, but I'm a person with a lot of energy too, but I just direct it differently. But these are people that they want a job that they don't have to think about other things in their life. They want a job that distract them. They don't take care of themselves. Like these people be so quick with their job and everything because they don't take their breaks. They don't drink water. They don't eat food. They just don't take care of themselves and they will work their body into the ground. And I had to tell them like, look, I motherfucking love myself. I'm not fit to tear up my body for no company. So after like a few questions, because this was like through text messages, because I first called them, because they told me like if you call out, you can't just report it to me, which was the manager. I also have to report it to the higher up, which is the owner and everything. And I was like, all right. So I called them, they didn't pick up the phone. So I text them And they text me back and they was asking these questions and stuff like that. And I was answering the questions and everything. And then it was kind of getting into the space where you don't believe me or something. Like, but even though I was picking up on that energy, I didn't give a fuck. I really didn't. I truly, 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 truly did not give a fuck if they did not believe me. Like, bitch, I'm not coming in today and that's it. Okay. Bitch. Hmm. Got me fucked up. Now, at some point, they said just FYI, working weekends is required. Beginning the menstrual cycle is not an excuse for missing work. You were assigned to work today, and when you are not, it destroys the plan. Basically, okay. They was telling me, they was expressing their anger to me, and then at the end, they was saying that if you were truly injured, you need to complete an injury report at the station with a member of leadership. And I was like, I put a real bad taste in my mouth. So I said, nah, I'm not calling out because my period. It's not my excuse. I finished my show. Some of the stuff I'm gonna keep out because I don't want people to know where I work at because I have crazy people out there that always watching me and they always doing extra shit. Like y'all don't have your own life, your own motherfucking job, your own ambition or whatever. Like I'm y'all ambition and I don't get that shit at all. I don't get it. I said, nah, I'm not calling out because my period is not my excuse. I finished my shift. I said it was the reason I started to drag the bag and I finished my shift. And I said, see, y'all don't care about us at all. I had several injuries I haven't reported and spent my money to rectify that. I bought gloves for my wrist injury. I bought a wagon to not repeat yesterday. I bought something because on my job, you can't always stop to go piss and use the bathroom and stuff like that. Like you stuck in that one area. And so I was like, I bought a jug to piss in. I bought one of those stand up urinals for women and stuff like that. I bought one of those. Um, well, man, I said I'm not going to neglect myself for any company. If you expect that from me, then fire me. Then your absence. I repeated what they said. Your absence today is not an excuse. I said, what do you mean by that? I don't need you to validate my injury. I'm hurting regardless of the excuse, and I'm doing what's best for me. If you are personally mad at me, then say that. Don't BS me. If me calling out because I'm injured caused such a huge inconvenience, that's an issue with the company. So now you want me to prove my injury? Well, damn, I can prove all of them because I do. From ever since I started this job, I had injuries since the fucking beginning, but I just didn't think they was that big of a deal. Right now my hands are fucked up because of it. Like I have a whole scar right here and shit like that. When I first started, I had wrist injury. That's why I bought the gloves that you could wrap it around your wrist and everything, because we constantly toting like heavy shit and everything. And the wagon and stuff like that, like you gotta know that people gonna get injured. Like I know they have to know that. Like people gonna get injured at a job like this. It's just like a part of the job, you know. Um, I said, you got to know I have many in this line of work. You basically telling me that you have to push through all your pain for a company that doesn't care about you and doesn't provide you with things you need. Man, no, I'm not doing that. I love myself too much. And then I put in quotation, truly injured. So you don't believe me? I really don't care if you don't. I really didn't. Boy, I wish I repeated that or something. Cause I wanted them to feel that shit. Cause this isn't a test message. I said, look, cause I don't give a fuck if they believe me or not. I really don't. Like, even if I called out for my period or mental health, you should have compassion for that because this job is hard on the body and mind. I do my job, but I refuse to neglect myself for any company, period, bitch. So after I sent that, they called me. I ain't pick up right away. They text me and said, call me back, when you can, please. And I told them, I like, yeah, give me a minute, cause I'm getting mentally prepared because I'm a passionate person and I'm already upset and I want to be able to fully listen to you, you know? So, after like 15 minutes, I called them and everything. We had a whole conversation. It was pretty deep too. Um, but the person was talking from the standpoint of like, I'm ex-military, and when you in the military, there ain't no excuses. You just gotta put in that work and do what you do and stuff. And I was like, look, man, for one, y'all don't pay us enough to neglect myself. And even if y'all did pay me a lot of money, I still won't neglect myself. Cause motherfucker, I told you I love myself. Okay. So you could talk, you could give this speech all you want to. But I said the only thing that's going to keep me faithful to this company is my responsibility. Putting a roof over my head, feeding my child, and paying my motherfucking bills. That's it. So you could talk all that shit if you want to, but listen, if there ever come a time that I need to call out because I need to, I'm gonna do it. And I don't give a fuck about what you saying. I don't give a I swear I don't give a fuck about what these motherfuckers saying because when we was on the phone, I had to break it down because I had to let him know what I understand, you know. So it turned into a deep conversation because, I understood his position because he invested a lot of money and time, resources, and everything into this company. And because this company have a high turnover because people just can't keep up with the work because the work is brutal. Okay. I understand his frustration when people call out or just quit because it be motherfuckers who just quit. All right. Um, but you mad at the wrong motherfucker person because when he texted me, he had an attitude. He was upset. He was frustrated. And he admitted that he was, but he was letting me know like this been a really hard week because somebody quit in the middle of their shift. It wasn't my ass, but I was sure feeling it. I about to be one of those motherfuckers. They lucky. They lucky. See, this motherfucker must have been blessed in some type of way because I was sure I was in the middle of the shift like, damn, bro. I'm really about to walk out this bitch. Like I was really on the verge. I'm telling you now. Cause my period, like people don't understand, like the first day or two of my period, like I try to honor those days because I'm going through like a whole process mentally, emotionally, physically, and stuff like that. Like I'm going through a whole process. So those days I really would prefer to be able to like just sit and relax and go through the process. Because for one, my period made me hella tired just off rip. Okay. So on top of that, doing very strenuous, 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 mm, work all day on top of me having my period and stuff like that. And I'm like, yo, y'all don't even really properly take care of us because some of the shit that I bought to even do this job, y'all should be providing that shit for us, Especially if y'all be up here getting upset and shit when people just quit. Then do something about it. Make it an environment that people don't want to quit, maybe. Okay. But see, I understand the person I was talking to, cause they like contracted to another company. So I understood their position. Yeah, I understood it. It's only so much that they can do. And and I hear this same speech from employers or bosses all the time. And they'd be like, look, usually managers and stuff like that. They'd be like, look, I advocate for you. I speak up on your behalf. I go and complain. I do this and I do that. And I try to make it better for you. Okay. And because when he read my message, he was offended. He was like, I do care. I do. You don't know how much I care. And then he went into a whole speech. I seen this shit happen a million times. I'm telling you. And I had to tell him, like, look, it's not enough for you to care. Just you, okay? Because it ain't gonna create no change. The work is still how it is. So I get it. I believe you even that you give a fuck about us and everything. But I mean, to be real with you, I do feel like motherfuckers give a fuck more about their pockets than anything else. But I get it. Okay. Cause this is his livelihood and shit like that. And if I was in that position, for one, if I ever had a company, I'm gonna make sure that my employees are happy. Okay. They well taken care of to the best of my abilities, you know. Um, nah, I wouldn't be like that. I wouldn't be like that. Because I've been in positions like that before and I wasn't like that. Um, so he gave his whole speech and I let him finish and stuff. I like, look, man, it ain't nothing personal and I understand your position and everything. But see, he first took it personal, me calling out, because when that last message, he had like an attitude with me because I called out. And I was like, look, you can't expect people to be as loyal as you. I understand that you put a lot of effort, money, and time into this corporation, but the rest of us, we out there working our ass off and we having injuries or we tired as fuck or we just because this job could also fuck with your mind too. So when people just quit or people call out because they just can't take no more, they really can't fucking take no more. It's not just because they don't want to, because we in the situations where we got bills to pay. We got mouths to feed. We need that check and that money. You get what I'm saying? So when people do that, it's not just because we don't or whatever. I mean, it could be whatever reasons that he thinking of, but he just ain't thinking about it in the right way. Because he want motherfuckers to be as loyal to this company as much as he is. But it's a hard company to work for, you know? It's hard work. So be that as it may, we had the whole conversation. At the end of it, he understood my standpoint. He even thanked me for the conversation and stuff like that. And I'm going to write something so that they could give it to the higher ups or whatever. To be honest, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it because, like I told him on the phone, honestly, I care more about the people than that fucking corporation. Like, this is shit I actually say. Like, I don't have time to be like sugarcoating shit. I don't got the patience. I don't got it in my spirit to be like trying to be all polite and nice and shit. Nah, fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck that. No, I can't. Fuck that shit, man. No. So, I was like, man, to be honest with you, I don't give a fuck about this corporation, but I do care about the employees because everywhere I go, I could just be minding my fucking business and people would gravitate towards me and they would come to me and they would tell me things and share their work because they know intuitively that I'm a healer. So they come to me for something. Okay. So I was like, man, I'm listening to these people and what they saying and everything. And I care more about these people than the corporation. So if you give me the opportunity to speak up my mind and give some suggestions, because just working there for the little time I do, I have solutions. I do. Like, and it ain't hard, but I know that motherfuckers ain't gonna do it because they care more about their pockets and they trying to find the cheapest route instead of the route that's gonna make their employees more happy, you know. So, I already know that shit, man. I know it. I know the ins and out and everything like that. Like, not even being in the ins and out, but I could see it. I could see it. I could see it in the way that he reacted to me. I know that whoever he contracted to is stressing him the fuck out for you to be like, FYI, get an attitude with me because I called out, motherfucker. Look, go forward that shit to them because I ain't gonna give a fuck. I'm truly not. And I know that they ain't gonna give a fuck either, but they not gonna give a fuck in a different type of way. Right? So the only thing that he could do in his position is try his hardest to keep people from quitting, to do whatever they can to try to build a morale and shit like that. And he kept trying to build mines, and I had to cut him motherfucking short. Like, look, bro, I had to cut him short. I like, look, you ain't gonna build my morale. I like the only thing that's keeping me just a little bit faithful to this company. The reason why I'm gonna go to work tomorrow is my child and my bills. Okay, all that other shit that you talking about ain't gonna do shit. It ain't gonna that shit ain't gonna do shit for me. Okay, it ain't gonna make me feel better. It ain't gonna make me want to do better. It ain't gonna do none of that shit. Okay. Then they started talking about like what they say in training and shit like that. I was like, I hear y'all, but when what y'all give us in training is not the reality. Okay. It's like only the surface of it. Cause in training, they keep trying to tell us like, oh, it's all about safety. We care about y'all and shit like that. But when you actually work there, you see that, that's just a band-aid. They tell you that, they want you to think that or believe that, but it's just not the reality of it. Okay. And the way that they have the system set up is set up where you don't take care of yourself, where you break yourself down to the bone. And I'm not finna do that shit. I motherfucking ain't. Never, ever, ever, ever. I'm not finna give my whole life force to a whole goddamn company. Cause I said in there, like, this is a company that don't really give a fuck about us because they should make sure that we at least comfortable. But they don't. Okay. They motherfucking don't. And I ain't saying that that's his fault because, for real, I have other thoughts, but I'm gonna save that for whatever I type out. But child, I need me a motherfucking miracle, okay? Okay, I need to win the lotto or some shit like that because bruh, these corporations, I know one thing. I was like, I'm gonna make sure I speak my mind, even though I'm on the way out of here, because I'm already looking for other work, bitch. Cause this shit right here. I liked it in the beginning because I was like, oh shit, get my summer body and everything. Cause it's a real good workout. Yeah, on my edges, man. I hate that. Um, it's a real good workout. Like I'm building muscle and shit like that. My booty is a little bit perkier and everything. Like, that's how I look at it. I look at it like, yo, I'm finna go to the gym today, even though I don't even fucking like the gym. That's how I look at it. But bitch, I'm over it. I'm over it. Okay. Like fuck all that shit. Fuck it, fuck it, fuck it. Fuck all that shit right there. Damn. I already got another job lined up, but I don't want to do that job. Nah, I really don't want to do that job. I gotta find somewhere else. I don't want to do that. It pay good though. It pay good. It pay actually better than this job. So look a Google listening to me, man. Hmm. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Bitch, I went the fuck off because I was like, and I was not going to like, I really wasn't. But motherfuckers be trying me, man. Oh, motherfuckers be trying me. Golly. I really be minding my fucking business. Okay. You know, so much so that I like with the whole like the dolo shit and stuff like that. Motherfucker, I don't watch you, but you watch me. Yes, the fuck you do. Okay. With your crazy, stupid ass. I don't know what you got issues, dude. You got real issues. And I'm so glad that you kept your distance and everything because you crazy. Like for real deal. And you know what? Other people was trying to say that, but I be giving people the benefit of the doubt because people be talking shit about me that is not true and everything. So, I listen and I have an open mind about it. But see, the people who was trying to tell me that you had issues, these are people that knew things in the background. But see, I also don't fuck with those people because if you knew something and you were sure about it, you should have communicated that. You should have spoke up and told me about it. Especially you seen what the fuck was going on. But instead, like the T, she tried to let me know that you was crazy. But see, I believe y'all was working together because she knew things about you or something like that. Then y'all try to set up that shit with Nateri where y'all was trying to use the situation to make me feel some type of way. See, that's when I knew. That's when I knew, like, oh, okay, so these motherfuckers, they know you. And I remember, like, it came right into my head. There was a time that uh Eligio was talking about you and he was dismissing you as crazy. He said that you got issues or something like that. He said that in a video. He said something about you was in his comments and he was like, oh, Dolo in here, Dolo in here. And then he started to say that you got issues, that you was crazy or something like that. Now, it's hard to believe when another crazy motherfucker called another person crazy. You get what I'm saying? But he knew something. Y'all have a whole network and y'all all work together. Dolo, I can't fucking believe because Dolo be talking like, he talked against the T. So which I fell out or something like that. Nah, I think that was a tactic because you took down that video in 2.5 seconds. Okay. And that's also when I knew that you was a bitch. Okay. You a bitch made. He's so mad, y'all. Like this motherfucker be looking at me and he be so mad. He just trying to think of some type of way to break me down. That's what he doing, y'all. Keep trying, huh? See, the whole thing with the peace dealer and Enoch, okay? See, peace dealer, you had plenty of opportunity to let me know what the fuck was really going on, but I think instead he was listening to some shit because there was a reason, because that was a tactic. That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't get why y'all move like that. That's what made me not trust y'all, because it's like you have a tactic to try to make me not believe in myself. Because this motherfucker waited. I'm talking about like 2 hours before we supposed to do the whole fucking peace talk to cancel it with no explanation. Just cancel it. Motherfucker, I want you to answer me. Why you do that shit? Why you do that? But then I seen a peace talk with somebody who don't even fucking respect you. It was another dude. And the dude was talking to you like, man, you caught me off guard. I wasn't even ready to do this and stuff like that. Like he didn't even want to be a part of it. But yeah, you were still up there forcing it, putting energy into it to make it work. But yet you did what you did to me. See, I don't trust none of y'all motherfuckers. And then Amana, you came to me from Alpha Dolo page. And it was real just weird. Like, yo, seriously, got no respect for y'all motherfuckers, like at all. No respect at all. None. Okay. Now, see what happened with Enoch. I believe that Dolo was trying to take out Enoch because he knew that I cared about him. So if he was able to do that, he feel like that would have put me in a low enough vibration where then he could take me out. Nigga, I could read your fucking mind, nigga, because you a basic ass motherfucker. Basic crazy ass motherfucker. And I don't give a fuck. And I'm not scared of you at all. And even if you was able to do that, take Enoch out, you wouldn't have been able to take me out personally because I don't even look at death like that. I don't even look at death the same, but it would have been painful, would have been hurtful. So your ass bet not die. Enoch, listen, come on now, okay? You've been trained many lifetimes. Do what the fuck you gotta do. But I don't know something about that. Is you and Enoch friends? Like, what is going on with that? See, what y'all don't know is Dolo is not a friend to nobody. Okay? He don't give a fuck about none of y'all. But I understand how he could talk a good game because he did it to me subliminally. He would make subliminal messages responding to my shit or whatever. But if you mention that shit, then he try to make people look crazy. I can't stand y'all motherfuckers. Y'all some cowards. That's why I don't got no respect for you. Cause you just can't be an enemy in my face. No, nigga. You have to be a straight clown. Like you in my face, smiling, acting like you give a fuck about me. And the whole time you trying to destroy me. So if you felt like you were so big and bad, if you really felt like, if you really believed in what you believed in, why you couldn't be an enemy in my face? Why you have to do a whole bunch of shit behind the scenes, you bitch ass nigga? I really want to know that. So now he sit here and he be obsessing I don't think he just obsessed about me, but I think he obsessed about a few people. Um, I think he be obsessed general. Like he cared too much what people think about him. This is Dolo. He cared about this made up reputation that is not even real, and he listening to a motherfucker who just using you. But you don't love yourself, okay? You don't. And I always knew that. I knew since the beginning that you had insecurities and you didn't really love yourself and stuff like that, but um I ain't judge you for it. I tried to look past it because I thought that, well, even though he don't love himself, he's still a good person. Like he still care about people and shit. But I realized that you don't. You don't care about people at all. At motherfucking all. I don't even think you care about your own fucking child. I'm gonna be real. And I know I sit down and watch you. I sit down and watch you treat Peace Dealer the way that you treated him. Okay? Because you never share his music. And you always talked about him in passing, like somebody mentioned him in the comments or something like that. But you never, and then when he was on his no flap journey and stuff, you you made it seem like he had a porn addiction. And I knew that it was directed at him. Now I don't know why the peace dealer didn't know that, but even after that, I guess he was trying to seem like the bigger person by still sharing your music and shit. And that shit was stupid to me. It was dumb as fuck. See, that's why I feel like now you a coward, peace dealer, because like, what was your whole point? What was your whole point? You trying too hard to be the friendly person. You trying to be what, diplomatic or something like that. Well, sometimes you just gotta be a fucking beast. Okay. Sometimes you just gotta keep it real. Okay. And yeah, you try to keep it real in a subliminal way. And you only say names that you comfortable with saying, man, you're a coward. I'm tired of y'all cowardly motherfuckers, man. Like, I'm so sick and tired of y'all. For real. I can't stand y'all motherfuckers. I would literally see the peace dealer think about me. And I know when you doing it. And he will pause and say somebody else's name. So for some reason you didn't want people to know who I was for real. Why? Why was that? Hmm. And I think it's because you know what was going on behind the scenes, but you didn't give a fuck about me. You ain't give a fuck about my child. You ain't give a fuck about the shit I've been through. But y'all sit there and y'all be talking like y'all give a fuck. Like y'all care so much and y'all don't. That's why I don't have no respect. And once you started to see me fight back, then subliminally, then you're gonna take up for me a little bit, just a little bit. But yeah, you still couldn't say my name. You still didn't respond to the fuck I said to you. Why? Hmm? See, and then when it came to the peace talk, he offered that to me. I really didn't even want to do it in the beginning. So he offered it to me and then gonna cancel it at the last minute. Why you do that? Huh? And now it only has to be because you wanted me to feel some type of way about it. Or maybe you heard some shit. But even then, if you heard some shit, you still wanted me to feel a way about it. So why the fuck you just didn't communicate that with me? That's what I don't get about y'all. Because if that was the roles were reversed, I would be like, yo, somebody called me and they were saying that you was talking shit about me or something. Like, is that true? Like, what's up with that? But nah, y'all don't do shit like that. Y'all don't do shit like that. Why? When I tell you, like, these motherfuckers don't give a fuck about you, yo. Like, every time I've been on this camera, I've been my true self. Y'all seen me go through shit. Y'all seen me cry my heart out, you know? Y'all seen me go through some rough times. And these motherfuckers still did the shit that they did. Why? And then even when they started to realize that I'm not the person that the rumors or whatever was said, I'm not the person that people try to project on me, even when they seen that, and I know that y'all seen it at some point. Why? Because y'all was subliminally take up for me or something. But yet they still couldn't apologize to me, have a conversation with me, be real with me, or even support me or promote me. So they want me to subliminally see that, look, I'm on your side. I really care about you and yada, yada, yada. But you not like that in my face. You not like that in public, you know? And, there was a time that it would work a little bit because, you know, I was accepting so little. But once I realized that um I ain't gonna never do that shit again. I'm never doing that shit again. Y'all either gonna have to come at me correct or just don't. But I know y'all like the part where y'all just don't, because when they just avoid you or bury you, because they don't just, it's not enough for them to avoid the situation. They don't want nobody else to see you or know your name or anything because they cowards. And they know that one day you're going to see that they are a snake. That's why I think your mind was at peace, Dilla. That one day you knew that I was either gonna find out about the shit or whatever, or see you for who you truly is, and you didn't want to ever promote me, because if I'm talking like the way I'm talking now, at least none of your subscribers would know who the fuck I am, because you don't say my name or promote me. Hmm. Even when I was saying good shit about him, because he knew that he was a snake behind the scene. He knew that eventually I was gonna find that shit out. That's why you did it. Can't stand y'all. But that's all right, because um whatever y'all planning or whatever y'all continue to do, that shit ain't gonna work. And then there's gonna be a point that you're gonna wish that you could work with me. But it's too late. I already see you for the coward and the snake that you is. Hmm. See, you should have acted in integrity. You should have did that. But what you was worried about? You worry too much about shit that don't matter. Shit that ain't gonna matter at the end of the day. You worry about what people gonna think about you. You worry about, see, you always been a coward, because, you know, I ain't gonna say the other thing. I ain't gonna say that. Cause I don't think that you like all bad. I don't think that. And I think that it's some people that you care about. I definitely don't believe that I'm one of them. I don't believe that at all. And I kind of feel like you only care about people that could do something for you. Yeah. Hmm. So, I don't know. I might have to take what I said back. I might have to do that. Hmm. Y'all better be praying for mercy, bro. Because I feel like there's a time coming that, all divine people beasts is gonna come out and fuck y'all asses up. And I know. See, I know you fucked over you and Dolo. I know that y'all fucked over other divine people. And they might not had the courage to speak on it. They might not even had the platform. They might not had the support to speak on it. But you know what? I'm gonna speak on their behalf, okay? I'm gonna do that shit. No, matter of fact, I don't even have to because if spirit wanted it, these motherfuckers gonna find me, and just by watching me, they gonna get the strength to speak up. I know I have that influence on people, but people don't give it my credit. But I know that some of y'all don't mention me or whatever because y'all scared. But you have to answer for everything that you do, and don't think that you hiding shit. Don't think that you doing it, you know. Don't think that I don't see it. Just don't think that, because you're gonna fuck yourself up with thinking that or whatever. I have a lot of compassion. I really do. And I do understand why people be feeling the way that they do sometimes. So that's why I don't jump the gun. I wait. I let time show me who you truly are. Like I don't just off rip, like, oh, you ain't gonna mention my name. And I'm not, sometimes I don't need that. I really don't. And I don't even be looking for it, you know. It's just when it's used as a tactic, when I could tell that you trying to bury me instead, that's when I get pissed the fuck off. But I don't expect just people to just do that for me. But I do notice. I notice how, I know that when people watch me, but they won't. I could even see my words in their mouth. Or I could see my influence or my energy on them. I could see it. But they won't mention me, but they will mention a whole bunch of other people. Now, I know that people have different reasons of doing that. Some people don't want me to have attentions on them because um they think I'm gonna see through them. They think I'm gonna see something that they don't want people to see. Um, but you know what? Some of y'all, I know that you watch me and I watch you and I see it, but y'all just don't know. Motherfuckers just don't be knowing, y'all. Cause I be knowing. I sit there and watch. I sit there and watch people do shit. Some things, if I was to sit here and worry about all of this shit, like I would never get nothing done. Like I would never progress in my own life. So I choose not to worry about it. But I'm gonna remember it. Like not purposely try to remember it, but y'all know that I have a spiritual bank where when it's important, shit would just come to me and I'll be like, oh, okay. Oh yeah. Okay. Um, whatever. And I'm not gonna be in people comments and being like, I tried that like one time. There's somebody, what's his name? I can't recall it, but O'Neil, damn, spirit must want me to Spirit must want me. I'm starting to think that you might be a bot or something. Cause I tried to support O'Neil because that one time that he supported me, and I was like, damn, he was brave enough to do that. Now, but any other time, no. I think either O'Neil is very afraid of me, or something else going on. I don't know. Mm. See, when it comes to the whole carbonation shit, it's a underground network. And the people who like online, they might be beefing, but behind the scenes, they actually working together. And they creating this whole beef to get you to believe into a particular narrative. So, but they work together. You know, like the T and the Lehio are actually friends. They ain't against each other. But I do feel like Alihio, I feel like he feel betrayed by the T because I think that at the end when he was in that place in Atlanta, he didn't think that he was gonna go to jail. He thought it was gonna be like every other time. Um, so he got pretty much betrayed. Not just by the T, but everybody else behind this particular energy because there's people with a whole lot of money and a whole lot of power behind it, a whole lot of white people, a whole lot of Jews and everything. Like there was a it's a whole plot and plan behind this, okay? And they don't have no loyalty to nobody. So the motherfuckers that is involved in this shit and you think that somehow you are protected, I suggest that you don't feel like that because anytime that they need to throw you under the bus, they will. Okay? See, that's why you should live your life in integrity. That's why you should do the right fucking thing. That's why you shouldn't be a part of this shit. But see, people, they're willing to sell their soul for a paycheck and some power. Okay. But see, y'all about to get fucked up real soon. Like, if not already. It is what it is. Fuck y'all. That's what you get. Cause I guarantee motherfucking to you, I know for a motherfucking fact that at some point in this, your spirit told you not to do it. But you did it. Why? Because of greed, because of ego. So you get what you get. You get what you get. And I can't believe the motherfuckers who think that you wasn't gonna get this shit. Like this wasn't gonna happen to you. You was protected. You thought you was too powerful and stuff like that. You had like a whole lot of promises. People made you false promises and shit. Now you looking crazy as fuck. Oh well. Oh motherfucking well. Oh Lola, I seen your comment. Thank you. I appreciate it. Um, I ain't read all of it yet, but I seen it in my notifications. Um, but I remember you. I fuck with Lola. Y'all should check her out. I do. Like I seen videos of yours before, like the one about the garden. Cause I want to get into gardening too. I don't really have the time to get into it and stuff. I don't. But it's cool. Um, but I knew Lola from way back. I even remember like conversations we had. Yeah. Mm. Boy, I be hating this world so much, telling you the truth. Like I just hate the system. I was telling that to my boss or whatever. Like, bruh, it's not just you. I'm looking beyond you. I like this whole world fucked up. We just out here surviving. But you sitting here trying to get me to feel passionate about your company. No, motherfucker. That shit just ain't gonna happen. Okay. That shit just ain't gonna happen. And then, I know that is some people they get validation from working a job this hard and being able to be good at it, they get validation from that. I don't give a fuck. People get validation about being in the army. I don't give a fuck. Okay? Cause when you tell me shit like that, it ain't gonna make me respect you. It's just gonna make me look at you like, okay, you deeply programmed with some shit. Okay? But it ain't gonna make me feel no type of way. It ain't gonna make me trust you more. It ain't gonna make me believe in you more. It ain't gonna do none of that shit. All right, y'all, I'm done. I'm done venting. Mm-mm-mm.